Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here and welcome to my craft room tonight. I am just going to get this up and running on Facebook. Bear with me for a minute or two while Facebook catches up with me. Sometimes it takes a while. There we go. Oops. Okay, now got it going on my Facebook. Now let's share it to the VIP peeps. Post it there. Almost ready. Almost. Click that so I can watch the comments. Turn my voice off. There we go. Okay, now I am going to flip you around so I can say hi. Hi! Welcome everybody. Woo, we got people joining. That's awesome. So it's Monday night. Hey, Janet, Holly, Valerie, hello. Yes, hello, everyone. It's Monday night, and it's May the 2nd. I had to check my computer to see what the date was, because I know it's Monday. I have no idea what date it is. Hey, Connie. So tonight, I have three draws I'm doing, but at the end of the card that I'm creating. Hi, Sharon. So I hope you hang around for the draws. I'm going to be drawing for, hi Norma. I put a post out last week of asking what stamp set you think I'm going to be using tonight. So I've got draws for that, and I have 2 packages to give away. And if one of the names that comes up happens to be somebody that lives not in Canada, then I'm going to draw again. So I could end up with 3 or 4 potential draws for that. And then I have the usual Share It Saturday. I actually got it prepped. Who knew? Oh, I've been busy. Okay, so I'm going to flip you around, and I got a couple of things to share with you too. I got some birthday stuff. Hang on. Okay, jump in my stand, get things organized here, make sure that you can see it. Now, I should have upped it a bit because, sorry, but one of the birthday things I got is a big 3D item, and I want you guys to see it. Okay, let's see if that's, you see, there's nothing here because I don't want to spoil the surprise about what stamp set I'm going to use. Okay, it's, oh well, that'll do for now. Until I start to stamp, then I'll put it down a bit more. Okay, so there's the kit, but I'm going to put that aside because I want to share with you. I got this from a friend yesterday. It's a happy birthday thing of Tic Tacs. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I haven't opened it yet because, you know, I don't want to ruin it because it has ribbon on it, but it's the flavored Tic Tacs. So thank you very much. That is amazing. I was just looking at this paper. Look at the paper. Isn't that cute? It's got white embossy stuff on it. That's awesome. So thank you. Okay. Then in the mail today, I got a package. I'll show you the envelope. Oop, wait, envelope's upside down. Is it? Wait, which way does she want it? Yep, she wants it this way. So it came in a package. So, hi, Holly. I didn't have to ruin the envelope to get it out. And then when I opened up the package, wait till you see what I got. It's so cute. But this is the card, which is just as cute as the gift is. I'm so excited. This is from Shanna, my friend Shanna in Edmonton. We've been friends for like 14 years. She used to live here in Port Alberni, and her and her then husband had a restaurant, a cafe called the Teacup, I think it was, if I remember correctly. Shanna, if you're there, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was the Teacup. And we used to go there, and she then became my very first team member way back then. Hi, Yvonne. And she never forgets my birthday. Hers is also in May. Hers is on the 31st of May. So I tend to not forget hers either. So she stopped being a demonstrator for a few years, and made a cup and saucer. There we go. Thanks. I knew it had a cup in there somewhere. She made a right angle turn in her life, and now she's back. She's on my team again. We've reconnected, and I got this amazing card from her. Just look at this. She is uber talented, I tell you. You might not see it, but I'll do it this way. This is shimmery white cardstock. The base is shimmery white cardstock. Look at it. And then the inside is just as gorgeous as the outside. So this is the blop that goes on the inside when you're stamping the poppies. There's a color blop, and that's what she used, and then she put the blotch over top of it. Isn't that beautiful, Yvonne? I love it. But wait till you see what she sent me along with it. So along with being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, she is also, Shanna, I forget the name of it. Chalk couture. She's also a chalk couture consultant or artist or nothing but the bling for me. Thank you. So this has bling on it too. She made this. Isn't that amazing? And it's got its own little stand with a button and a little bit of greenery. She wrapped a bunch of twine, and it's got a slot for it to stand up. So it can stand on my desk right in front of me to remind me to stop trying to be so perfect and just get the job done. Hi, Peggy. So I thought this was really, really cool, and then I noticed that there's something on the back of it. So let me switch it around so you can see the back, because, oh my God, I laughed when I saw this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I love it. So if you guys know me at all, you know that when I use the F word, there's something seriously wrong, because I don't like it. I don't use it unless I really have to. And so my children know if I bring out that F word to start running and keep running and don't stop running. Yeah. So I don't have to say it anymore. All I have to do is put my sign up, and they'll be able to tell that my fuse is getting very short. So thank you, Shanna. I love it. And I'm going to keep it in my craft room right on my desk right there. Okay, I'll take you down and I'll show you where it's going to be. There it is. It's right there. Right in an important spot on my desk. I know it's hilarious. I know. Start running when Mama brings out that F word. It only happens maybe twice a year, but they know that when it's happening, get the heck out. I'm bad. I know. But anyways, so don't let me forget to do the draws, because I have everything set up and ready to go. So are you ready? Are you ready to see what stamp set I'm using tonight? I got it down too close now. I have to back you up a bit, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see anything but my hands, which, is that going to be any better? Oh, I think it's time to tighten my stand up a bit. There, we'll try that. Whoops! Ah, you saw it. Okay, let's reveal it. Here's the card that I'm making tonight. It uses the Sailing Home bundle. And this bundle is the one that I am going to miss the most. Out of all the stamp sets that I lost this year, this one I cried over, because I use it so much. It makes perfect masculine cards, and it's perfect for the men in my family, because they all have salt water in their veins. So I'm going to show you how to create this. Now, this was inspired by one I saw by Heather Thomas. She used the diamond on the front of it, and I loved it so much that I figured that I could do that too. So I changed up a lot of stuff on it, but we're going to carry on. So I'll show you the inside, because it's kind of cool too. See that? So I'm going to show you how I did this, because there is no stamp for that seaweedy stuff. So there's the Sailing Home stamp set and the dies. So if for those of you that look forward to my retired sale, which is coming on, wait for it, the 29th of May. Thanks, Norma. I'm having a BOGO sale with 2 of my team members on the 29th of May. Now, BOGO means buy one, get one. So you go through our retired stuff and you buy it. You say, I want that. Then at the end of the day, you add up how much you have spent on retired items. You go to our online store and you place an order from the new catalog that value or more before shipping and tax, and you get the retired stuff for free. So you're bidding on how much you're going to spend, you're spending it on new stuff, and then you're getting retired stuff for free. I hope that makes sense. So that's all happening on the 29th. And when you place, you can't combine. So if you want something from Carla and you want something from Shanna and you want something from me, you have to put in 3 orders. One for Shanna's, one for Carla's online store, one for my online store, and one for Shanna's online store. But I'm sorry, this bundle will not be in my BOGO sale. This bundle will never leave my craft room. It will always be in my craft room. Okay, so I'm using those now that I've done my little soapbox thing. And I'm using the sending dies because, can you see this sentiment here? These sending dies have 2 really awesome sentiment dies. So the stamp set, if you remember, has all these beautiful dies that we've used quite a bit, and I've just hand cut them. But you don't have to hand cut them because they come with their own dies. So we're going to use one tonight. Then the background here and behind in the diamond shape is the Seashells embossing folder. And then I'm going to add some Waves rhinestones because that's all I've got left. And as of tonight, well, they're long sold out, but as of tonight, you couldn't have gotten them if they were still available. Yeah, I know. Just shut up, Mollet, and carry on. Okay, so the recipe for this is Misty Moonlight. Last day this is available because as of 11:59 tonight, this has gone bye-bye. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have, 2 pieces of basic white that are 5 1/4 by 4. A piece of balmy blue that's 5.5 by 4 1/4. And a piece that is 3 3/4 by 3. Then I have a piece of thick white that I've made a mask out of, and that's what I'm going to do the inside with. And then 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So these 2 pieces are to do the bits on, and this one is 1 by 4, and it's for the sentiment. Okay, so the hardest part of this whole thing is getting this diamond correct. So I discovered that it doesn't work very well. Oh, apparently I'm short 1 piece of basic white. It should have been 3 pieces that size. Oh well, I can get another piece. It's not a big deal. They're just like over there. Now is that going to be big enough? Nope. Okay. I didn't write it down. That's all right. Let me get a piece of white. There we go. So you're going to need a piece of white that's 5.5 by 4 1/4 and a piece of blue that's 5.5 by 4 1/4. So just let me cut this. 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so you have to draw your triangle, then cut it. So I did that, and I did it on the blue, and I did it on the white, and they didn't match. So then I decided that if you do it on the white, attach it to the blue, then you can just cut the blue. So I am lining this up on my grid paper, and I'm going to mark the center at the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to line it up again, find the center, mark it at the top and the bottom. So that gives me where I need to cut. Now, take your paper trimmer and put one line at the top and one line at the bottom and cut it. And then turn it. Do the same thing. And then turn it. And do the same thing. And one last time. Now there may be an easier way to do this diamond shape, but I don't know what it is. Okay, now let's put that off to the side. So now I have the diamond shape for in the middle. I'm going to erase my pencil marks now. So did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do anything exciting? We went to Powell River yesterday. Went up to the cabin. Decided that we're going to put it up for sale after all, so had a little bit of a cry. Now I'm going to run this through the Seashells embossing folder. Had a little bit of a cry. Now I'm going to have to go up and say goodbye to it. We have to go up and start taking stuff out of it too. Because although I'm going to sell it with the beds and the furniture and the dishes, like all the kitchen stuff, there's no use hauling that out. I still have to go up and take personal stuff out of there and bring our boats home, and got a couple of outboard motors and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to put this onto the blue. But apparently, did I make this too big? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did. I made it too big. Oh, cool. You started your camping season. That's exciting. Okay, I made this too big because it should have not been that size. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. It doesn't matter how much you take because we're going to be doing a custom layer for it. So Norma, you're going to have fun camping all summer. How exciting. Whoops. I booked our ferry trip for June when we go up to see Miss Maggie for her birthday. So that part's all done. Holy macaroni, that's expensive to take our trailer off the island. Whew. Good thing we only do it once or twice a year. Okay, so now I'm just doing a little bit of trimming because it didn't cut very well there. Okay, now you put that on here. And you could probably make this smaller. But you know, I've already cut it, so. Adhesive, where are you? I'm going to actually stick this down right on here. Just because I don't want it to move when I'm trying to cut around it. There. All right, now get my cutter again. And I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to line that edge up with this edge of my cutter. So you just have to take a couple of minutes to make it so that it's right. Make sure my shirt's out of the way. Now, let's see. Let's cut it and see if it's right. Because, you know, I haven't done this because I just had to trim the last one to make it the way I wanted it. So that one worked. Let's just try this one. Come on. I'm trying to take my time, do this and make it work. There we go. Okay. See, it's working. But if you're going to do it this way, like if you've got a better way, let me know. Because I'm OCD and I can't stand it when things are not straight and even. And this is the only way I could figure out that I could do it. And it's turning out not too bad. You're seeing an experiment in progress here, ladies and gentlemen. I should never assume that it's ladies only. Okay. Now by doing it this way, though, I don't have my nice little corners to put underneath here, so that could be an issue. We'll see. So there we go. There's our diamond for on there. And I should have sponged it first, but I didn't, so I'm just putting these off to the side because I might need to use some of those. All right, so now I'm going to take my balmy blue and we're going to put some balmy blue ink. Look what I'm going to do. Do you see this? I'm using my grid paper and making it dirty. So I'm not pushing because I just want it to catch on the edges of that embossing. And I'm not really worried about the very edges because I'm going to put some Misty Moonlight on there, make it a little bit darker. But there we go. You see how it's bringing the pattern out in your embossing? What do you think? Oops, sorry, I had a comment. I'm a wild woman. I know, I'm going so outside my comfort zone. Well, I guess that's what happens when, you know, you start a new week. And something exciting is happening on Wednesday. Okay. But I don't want to get the edge of that, so hang on. I'm going to bring in my Post-it note. Because, you know, I should have done this before I put it on here. But I was excited to see if it would work, and I didn't do it. So I'm just going to bring some Misty Moonlight on the edge, just to make the edge a bit darker. I know, sponging, Val. We didn't get that. We did that on Friday night, didn't we? I'm sure we did. I think I remember sponging. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, it wasn't working with the Post-it note on there. It was leaving white edges. So we'll just do this. There we are. Yay, I'm glad you like it. So there's our centerpiece, all done. And I'll just put that off to the side, get rid of my blending brush. Get one of my 5 1/4 by 4 inch pieces. And I'm going to emboss that with the same embossing folder. I really like this embossing folder, and I'm so glad that it has not disappeared on us. I love everything that's water related. I'm a water baby. My dad used to joke that I had water in my veins instead of blood. We had a cabin when I was growing up. We had a cabin at Okanagan Lake, which is the interior of British Columbia. And when we were out there, I was never home. I was always off swimming somewhere. Okay, so I put this on here like this, and then I took the edges, because when I cut these off, then I had beautiful triangles, right? So I put them underneath like this, but this isn't going to work. So we're not going to be using them because, yeah, because I put it on there crooked, it's funky and it's not. So this card will be different. Okay, I'm going to put this card front on the card now, just because I can. And our cabin, which other stamp set, Valerie? I'm probably not getting rid of it either if it's water related. Our cabin when I was a kid is kind of like the one we have now. It was off the grid. It had wood heat because it was a land cabin. Okay. Now, I'm going to die cut one of these, and I'm going to die cut. Oh, Seascape. Yep, I'm going to miss that one too. I'm not letting that one go either. Nope. One of that and one of that. Out of this. Ooh, I don't have any. Uh-oh. I don't have any Post-it pieces hanging around. I used them all. Okay, so I'm going to cut those out as soon as I find what I did with my plate, because you know I've switched it. And so many people would say to us, why do you spend so much time up at the cabin? There's like nothing to do up there. Exactly. That's why we spent so much time up there. Because it was off the grid. It was out of cell range until we put our booster on. And we would put it on every night just so we can catch up with the kids. We did have, hubby did put running water in, running hot water. This summer, or last summer, we even put running hot water into the kitchen. So we did a little bit at a time. And I think we've had it like 6, no, wait. Blake is 7. Is he 7 or 8? I think he's 7. God, it's awful. I'm losing track of how old my grandchildren are. Anyways, so we've had it about 9 years, I think. Okay, now, I'm not going to do this, but I took a piece of thick basic white, and I die cut this in the middle, and that's what I'm going to use on the inside to make the stencil thing. Yeah, cabins are the best. Like when you're a kid and you don't have to do anything and you don't have to go anywhere and all you have to do is get up and eat and swim and eat and swim and eat and swim. That's it. Okay, this is Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to stamp one of the lighthouses in Misty Moonlight. And then I'm going to stamp one of the anchors in Seaside Spray. Nope. Man, that's bringing back a retired in color. Oh, balmy blue. So I'm going to die cut those, but I'm going to stamp another one to put on the inside, and I'm going to stamp on the envelope. Or I'm going to stamp a sailboat for the inside. And then I'm going to stamp my envelope when I find it. Now, I didn't put the silhouette of the, oh gosh, the grassy thing, you know, this thing. I didn't put this silhouette on the envelope. Do you think I should? Should I put it? See, I did it on the inside. There's what the inside looked like. Should I put that on the envelope as well as on the inside? Inquiring minds want to know what you think. Okay. I'm thinking they retired this because the die never did work properly. It was always out. Whenever I was trying to get it centered, it would never center on me. Valerie says yes. Some more Post-it tape here. Die cut the anchor, and then the little one. There we go. Let's just, oh yeah, that one moved because I didn't put it on twice. There we go. Okay, I'm going to run those through. As soon as I find my top lid, here it is. Oh, Janet says yes. Looks like we have 2 votes for doing the inside. Oh, I should have worn a different shirt because my sleeves keep getting in the way. Oh, that one turned out better. I spent more time making sure that it was centered. Yay! I love it when things turn out right. I don't remember what I did on Saturday. I think I just spent a lot of time getting ready for classes. Yeah, Carla, you spend a lot of time on the water too. Now, I know you sent me a message and I haven't read it yet, but I did see that you sent it to me. Oh, oops. Am I going to have enough room to do the sentiment now? No, there's another piece for the sentiment, right? Yes. Where is it? Oops. Things are flipping all over the place. I lost my sentiment piece. Did I throw it away? I did too. Oh my gosh. Mollet. Okay. The sentiment comes from Artistically Inked, and I like that it's big, but not too big, and it's a long, skinny sentiment, and it's masculine. Hasn't got any curlicues or anything on it. And I like the fact that it fits in one of these. Now you can see that this is a lot longer than that. So I just cut that off where I wanted it. I'm going to center it there. As soon as I get some Post-it tape, I'll cut that off, and then I'll cut that out, and then I'll just cut it off there where I want it. I'll answer you when I'm done. Okay, I think I got all the pieces. Stand on. Out. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that goes there and that goes there. Ooh, I just bent that. All right, card base. We'll put our diamond on there now. Except I need this to make sure that I get adhesive right in that corner. You want to make sure you got adhesive in the corners. So apparently I have a package coming from Stamping Up. It's pillow gifts and stuff for the cruise that I earned that they canceled. So they're going to be giving us a virtual party in about a week and a half. I think there's 4 different sessions. Anyways, they mailed off pillow gifts for us. And of course, if you're down in the States, they've started arriving already. I just need to make sure this is in the middle and centered. Hang on. But of course, mine hasn't arrived yet. And I am not the most patient person in the world. So I'm stocking my mailbox and I'm stocking my front porch. And I did get a notification that something was supposed to come today, but it's not coming till tomorrow, and I have no idea what it is, so that might be it. Might be it. Okay, so this is going to go on here. This goes flat on there, and this goes flat here. And then I'm just going to add the steering wheel. And then this goes on top like that. And then that fits on there. And then I'm just going to cut that little bit off, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so let's put some adhesive on here, but I don't want it on all of it because it's going to be hanging over. So I just want to put it, adhesive in the center. All right. This is going to go on here. I got to pay attention to down here. Make sure it doesn't hang out past the edge of my card. There's that. And of course, I didn't put adhesive sheet on this because that would have been too much planning. So I've also set my catalog launch party for next Thursday, the 12th. I was going to do it this week, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't get it together. Too much to do. So it's next Thursday, and I have an in-person one. If you're local, you can come and see the stuff in person, but only between 1 and 3, and you have to make an appointment. You can't just drop in like we used to be able to do. Okay, this is going to go right about there. So if you're local and you want to make an appointment, get a hold of me. And then there's going to be a virtual one in the evening, starting at 7 o'clock. And I don't know how long it's going to last. It'll last until we're done. Okay, so this is going to go on the end here like that. So I'm just going to put a... So for that one, you don't have to make an appointment. If you're part of my VIP group, you can join me on Zoom. If you are not part of my VIP group, I'll be streaming live to right here to my Facebook page as well. So it doesn't matter how, you will be able to join in. Okay, so that's going to go there. Oh, look, I'm not going to have to cut that off, I don't think. Where'd my anchor go? Here we are. Oh, good. Let's not cut that off. Yay! Okay, this needs to have adhesive on it so that it sticks to the sentiment. Let's get this out of the way. And then I'm going to put dimensionals underneath it as well to hold it in place. So there is still spots available for the virtual event. Not many, but there is a couple. And there's going to be the usual, I'll be doing some, showing you projects. and samples that I've done and that I've received in swaps, and showing you the new products, because tonight or tomorrow morning I get to order from the new catalog. So that's another reason why I postponed the launch from this week to next week, because then I'll have more stuff to show you. So that, and there's going to be the usual draws, one for coming, and make sure you comment if you're watching the live, because then I'll know that you're here, and one for placing an order, and one for completing the treasure hunt. Now the treasure hunt will be posted in the VIP group as well as on my page, so you'll be able to get access to that. And if you have got a catalog from me, it's inside the catalog for you. Just fill it out and then take pictures of it and send it to me. If you haven't got a catalog from me, you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, then get a hold of me. I will send you a catalog, because you're going to want this one, because it is amazing. Okay, get that in there like that. Look at that. And then once again, I forgot to put the glue underneath that. Where are my glue dots? And I forgot to use my Wink of Stella. So while I can hold this up, I'm just going to add Winky, because it's so much easier when I don't have to worry about whether it's touching the other stuff or not. So just Winky-izing this. And I've got a bunch of stuff planned for the catalog launch party as well. And I've got a whole bunch of exciting things happening in June. In May, I have the Seize the Day class, and that's open for registration now. You can get it with the bundle and new glimmer paper, or just the class and glimmer paper, or the tutorial only if you already have the set and the glimmer paper. So that's happening on the 25th of May. And then I have my June classes. I have an all-day fun event planned for June the 12th, I think it is. Hang on. No, June the 5th, an all-day fun event where we're going to, it's in person only, because we're going to do 4 cards. We're going to play some Stampo. We're going to do some draws. There's going to be a whole bunch of really cool stuff. So I don't want that one online. But if you request it, I will consider an online version of it. Because why not? Okay, so this is the inside, and I've attached this is my mask, and I'm just laying it over top of my inside piece right up against the edge, and I'm going to put it right down at the bottom because I don't want it to be floating. I want it to kind of be off there, and I'm just going to use some Post-it tape to hold it on. I don't want it running away. Then I have to be really careful that I don't go here outside. So that's why I'm using such a big piece, because I don't want to have to pay attention to where I'm sponging so that it doesn't go over the edge. Do you know what I mean? You guys are awfully quiet out there tonight. You're still there? You're still watching? So now I'm just using my blending brush. And I have to be really careful with this part here, because these things need to be held down while I'm sponging around them. So I can't go this way around them, but I can with the rest of them. So I've just got my finger over top of that so that they don't, oops, see that moved. because I was not holding that one. That's okay. Now I'm just going to turn it around so I can do the top. And hold it again. Now we've done this in the fern class, Forever Fern, I think it was, that we did a sponged inside and envelope. Oh, good, Connie, you're still watching. Yay! Okay, let's have a look and see what that looks like. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's move that off to the side and do a little bit right there because it looks like it's not attached to anything. Okay, let's have a look now. Oh well, it's not exactly what it should be. Oh yeah, it's all over my finger now. Oh well. There we go. So there's the sponging on the inside. Now you could go in with this and do a light shading in behind so that it's not quite so stark white in that corner. Just to give it a little bit of... There we go. See that? Now let's do the envelope. See if I can do this properly because that moved and that's what... Oops, that's not the right envelope. Yes, it is. So it doesn't matter whether you stamp first or you do this first. And I don't know whether that's going to work or not with that sailboat there, so we'll see. Okay. I won't make it as dark. I'll do it a little bit lighter. Still hold on to that piece. Well, at least you're still doing your 4 kilometers, Val. That's great. Yeah, I didn't do my walk today. I did not have time. I had to go and do some deliveries. And unfortunately, there's only so many hours in the day. Some days I wish there was a lot more than there is, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to wipe my hands off because I don't want to get mung all over it. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so the sailboat's too faint. So I'm just going to stamp the sailboat again. You can still see it there. I don't know whether this is going to work, but you know. There we go. So I just stamped the sailboat in Misty Moonlight over top of it. It looks like there's a ghost ship in behind there. Good for you, Val. Okay. Now, adhesive is here in this mess somewhere. Don't forget, I have to make those draws yet. Holy macaroni. Hurry up, Mollet. I got stuff to do. It's the last step anyways. Uh-oh. Do you see what I did? It's upside down. Oh, gosh. Oh, yep. You know what Shanna said, done is better than perfect, but I'm sorry. I can't do an upside down card. I just can't. I'm just slowly taking my time to lift this up because I used the proper adhesive and this stuff lifts. And all I have to do is just flip it around. Just like that. Voila! Fixed. Okay. A trick card, yeah. Or for my left-handed son. Unfortunately, he just had his birthday, so I'd have to hang on to this one for a while. Okay, put the bling on and we're done. Yahoo! I didn't do too bad using up all of these bling from the waves. don't have the same color, but that's all right. Nobody knows. Just put them there like that. So there's our card, ladies. What do you think? Pretty cool, eh? I love this idea, and it's really easy to do. Now, I would suggest that the basic white for the diamond be 5 1/4 by 4. I bet you that's what it is. Let's just measure this. Oops, I'll use the right side of the... So that is cut down to 3 3/8. And see, this one is 3 1/2. So I did it. It was 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then I had to cut it off. So it was 5 1/4 by 4. So I would use 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. There. If you were going to make this at home, use your basic white 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and then your diamond should work, and it won't hang over when you cut your blue like that one did. Uh-oh. Is he retiring, Valerie? That sucks. I hate it when doctors leave because there's no one to replace them anymore. Back in the day, we used to just say, oh, well, have a nice retirement, and off they would go into retirement, and we would have no problems, but it doesn't happen anymore. Oh, just leaving. Doesn't like Powell, eh? Thanks, ladies. I think it's really cool too. So thank you to Heather Thomas. Now I'm going to bring up the wheel. We'll flip this around. Here's the wheel for April the 30th. My mouse out here. Take that off because I don't want to have that drawn, and I got to get my list so that I can circle who's the winner. Okay, and here we go. So this is for Share It Saturday on the 30th of April. Good luck, everybody. And thanks to all those people who put their cards in. It was fun. And our winner is Wendy. So congratulations, Wendy. I will get your card on the way to you. Thanks for entering the draws. I love seeing your cards, and just keep going. And you can do more than one. If you make more than one card in a week, let me see it. Okay, I'm going to put the other one up. Flip you around. Okay, so this one is the which set draw. So you had to just guess which set I was going to use. And I didn't put it on if you were right. If you guessed, your name is on here. And I have 2 packages to give away. So if somebody outside of Canada gets chosen, I will keep drawing till I've chosen enough Canadians. But I will send cards to those people who don't live in Canada. Well, Valerie is a winner. Congratulations, Val. I'm going to remove you because we're going to do another one. Yay! Congratulations, Valerie. Okay, here's for the second package that I will pop in the mail for you. And Yvonne. Congratulations, Yvonne. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me flip you around. Okay. That's it. That's all I have for you tonight. I will get that stuff off into the mail for you ladies. Congratulations to Wendy, Valerie, and Yvonne. Thanks for entering my draws. I love giving stuff away. And there's more to come. So don't forget, BOGO Stale on the 29th of May. That's a Sunday, and it's virtual, and you'll get all the information. I got my class on the 25th. For Seize the Day, and then the June stuff. Now, all of this is going to come out in my weekly update tomorrow morning, along with a special announcement from Stamping Up that they told us today that I can't wait to get my hands on. You guys, this is just blow my head because they've never done this before. And I'm going to let you know what it is. So you got to read my weekly update in the morning. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on Thursday night for the collaboration night. Stamp and Smiles. Bye for now.